District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry now awaits his next court date in December related to his suspected role in a hit-and-run crash that happened this past weekend. Perry turned himself in yesterday afternoon after an arrest warrant was issued. Perry did not comment on the crash, only saying he will trust in the legal process.
Thursday, the San Antonio City Council passed a resolution to censure and issue a no-confidence vote for District 1 Councilman Mario Bravo. This was the result of an independent investigation into a confrontation he had with fellow council member Anna Sandoval. The vote doesn't come with any consequences, but is a united show of disapproval. Bravo is not barred from City Council.
At least 4 people have died in the midst of damage from Hurricane Nicole's landfall along Florida's eastern shore. Authorities say at least 2 of the people killed were electrocuted by a downed power line in Orange County. Officials say the damage along the coastline is unprecedented.
About half of the U.S. is reporting high or very high respiratory illness activity. 22 states are seeing cases of flu, RSV, and COVID-19. The CDC says influenza is contributing a significant proportion of those illnesses. The number of people sick with the flu nearly doubled in the last week of October, and cases jumped again in the first week of November.
President Biden overseas, and climate change is on his agenda. Today, he will be in Egypt speaking at the United Nations Climate Conference. After that, he's on to Asia for back-to-back summits, including the G20 summit in Indonesia. On Monday, President Biden is set to speak with the president of China.
A federal court struck down President Biden's student loan forgiveness program. The Texas judge declared it illegal. The White House disagreed with the ruling, and the Justice Department already announced it was appealing. The program has been on hold since a previous ruling in a separate legal challenge.
2 weeks after buying Twitter, Elon Musk is already warning employees about its survival. In a meeting with staff yesterday, Musk warned employees that Twitter did not have the necessary cash to survive. Twitter currently earns 90% of its income from advertisers who have shied away from the platform since his takeover.
The U.S. Postal Service is ready for the holidays. The Postmaster General promised that they wouldn't disappoint. He told the governing board that the USPS gave a solid performance delivering mail-in ballots for the midterm elections, carrying more than 11 billion pieces of mail and 567 million packages last month. He went on to say the Postal Service has stabilized its workforce but still faces challenges, including declining mail volume.
Today is Veterans Day, a chance to remember, salute, and show gratitude for those who have served in the armed forces. Veterans Day is celebrated on the anniversary of the end of World War I. Thank you for your service to all the veterans watching today. And that's today's 9 at 9.